Everyone. So I thought I'd put some tips here on how to make sure that we're using correct formation when we're writing. So after you've done your finger exercises, which you will have hopefully seen on a different video, we would expect the children to then have a good writing body when they're writing. So, and I'm afraid I can't show you very well here because I'm filming myself, but a good writing body, so feet together, knees together, and a supporting hand on the piece of paper that they're writing on as well to hold that still. I'll try and show that to you in a minute. So I'm going to write the sentence. I went on a high swing. So the first thing I need is a sharp pencil, and then hopefully you can see the lines that I'm writing on. I would write with my froggy fingers. Make sure you've got those froggy fingers with the frog sitting on the log underneath. Hope that you can see that. So I need to make sure that I'm writing at the edge of my page. So and then I need to remember my finger space. You can use a lolly stick for this or your finger. And then I'm going to write the next word, which is went. Now, some children might have trouble remembering the sentence that they want to write, so you can encourage them to do what we call hold a sentence. So they could sing the sentence to you, they could say the sentence back to you that they're going to write, and then they can keep saying the sentence as they're writing it and rereading it to check they've got all the right words in. So is my finger space. Now, I'm not sure how to write went, so what I could do is I could look at my set 2 keywords, and on here I have the word went. So I'm going to find went, which is there, and then I'm going to remember how I write my W. And this is where you can use your formation sheet, which hopefully you can see there. So we say down a worm, up a worm, down a worm, up a worm. Now we call those letters short letters, and they start halfway between the top line and the bottom line. So we always say to the children, where does this one start? It's a short letter, and they say halfway. So hopefully they'll remember to start those short letters halfway. And then we have an next, so remembering those froggy fingers, and they can use the sayings to help them. So we say, lift off the top, scoop out the egg, making sure they remember that the letter finishes on the line. And then, what's next? I'll just look at my keyword card again. So, so then we start it halfway, down Nobby, back over his net. And then the T is, of course, a tall letter. So tall letters start on the top blue line. So I went, now I need a finger space again. And my on, so it's O-N. If they haven't got a keyword card for on, you could just get them to sound that out. So it's O-N. O. And they say all around the orange. Some children might do this and start from the bottom of the letter, but we would encourage them always to say the same to help them. So they're starting at the top, so it would be all around the orange, and then down Nobby, back up over his next, over his net. So then it's I went on. Oh, I can't remember my sentence again. So I went on the high swing. I went on the. Again, so I would get my set 1 keywords, and I would find the, which is there. I went on down the tower, across the tower. And now for my H. Oh, I've forgotten how to write H. I'm going to look at my formation card again, which is there, and we say there's H, down the horse's head to his hooves and over his back. Down the horse's head to his hooves and over his back. And then I need an E, which starts halfway, lift off the top, scoop out the egg. And then I'm going to read my sentence back to check. I went on the. You can rub out these O's if you want to. If they've made a mistake and they want to rub them out, that's fine. I went on the high. Oh, that's a tricky one. High. So I think I might need to use my thread fingers for this. So what sounds can I hear so I can hear? I, high. There are 2 sounds in there. I. Right, now I think the I sound is in set 2. So I'm going to be resourceful again and find my set 2 sounds, which are here. And that's A, E, oh, there's I. Okay, so I know that I need first and then I, high, so first. Down the horse's head to his ears and over his back. And then I'm going to use my set 2 sounds on my sound sheet to help me write I. So it's down the insect's body and a dot for his head. Around the girl's face, down her hair, give her a curl. Down the horse's head to his ears and over his back. And I'm going to do what we call blend it back to check I've got the correct sounds in. So, I, high. Yes, I've got the correct sounds in there. I'm happy with that. I went on the high. Right, so, swing, that's another tricky one. So let's use my fret fingers again. So, s, w, I, ng, s, w, I, ng. 4 sounds there. Swing. Right, okay, so the first sound in there is actually called a consonant blend, and it's when the first 2 sounds can be blended together to make one sound. So we've got sw, sw. So I know that I need to use my sound card to remember how to write s. So I've got, it's a short letter again, so it's halfway. Slither down the snake. And then it's sw, sw. Down a worm, up a worm, down a worm, up a worm. So I know I've got sw, I, ng. So we can either say sw, I, ng, or sw, I, ng. Okay, so next sound is I. And then my last sound is ng. Oh, now I know that sound, but I can't quite remember how to write it. So I'm going to look at my set 1 sounds. And find my, oh, there's ng, my digraph, because it's got 2 letters that make one sound. I should have mentioned earlier that the I in high is a trigraph because it's got 3 letters that make one sound. Anyway, so I found my ng. So another short letter, down, knobby, back over his net, and my g, which is really tricky to write, by the way. So what we do is we say that we cheat and we write curl around the caterpillar and then down her hair. So we kind of combine 2 letters because curl around the caterpillar is the way that quite a few letters start, like a and d. So if your children find it tricky to write a and d and g, we just say curl around the caterpillar and then down her hair for g. So curl around the caterpillar, up, down the girl's hair. And then, of course, what do we need at the end of the sentence? We need a full stop. So let's blend it back. Sw, I, ng, swing. Perfect. I'm happy with that. So a couple of things to remember. When we do an I, we definitely don't do that. We always just do a little dot because that's not what we expect when they're writing an I. And the dot on the I shouldn't be like that. It should just be a little dot. So if they are doing those giant footballs, that's a really good habit to get them out of as quickly as you can. And the other letters that we can start off with curl around the caterpillar are curl around the caterpillar, up and down for your A. Curl around the caterpillar, up to the top and down for your D. Of course, curl around the caterpillar, down the girl's hair, and then we've got curl around the caterpillar. Okay, so I hope that's helped. I'd say definitely the main pointers would be to remember short letters start halfway, tall letters are tall, things like your G, they sit on the line and then come underneath halfway, so we wouldn't want to see any G's like this because that's too big. It needs to be halfway to halfway. Froggy fingers, definitely keep reminding them about that froggy fingers grip. Blend back words that they've had to use their thread fingers for to check they've got all the correct sounds, and use the resources. Okay, so the keyword cards are there, the sound cards are there. We would definitely encourage them to use resources, and definitely we'd be encouraging them in year 1 to be using the resources to help them as well. And we would say well done, because you've been using your building learning power and you've been resourceful. I hope that's helped. If there's anything that you need clarifying, anything I've missed out, then just drop us an email and hopefully we can sort that out. Okay, bye.